5 threes away from having the most threes of any rookie. Zach Levine played big-time basketball. Nice finish from Gary. Arm the shield. Concentrates and gets that basket to drop. He's hot.
Gary Trent Jr.
He's getting good looks.
Gary Trent Jr. puts up the jumper and gets it to go. CJ tries to get it back to Gary Trent Jr. Tries to avoid contact, but will get whistled for the charge. CJ tries to get it back to Gary Trent Jr. Tries to avoid contact, but will get whistled for the charge. Gary, pull up three. Mello up top, back to Gary Trent Jr. 5 to shoot. Gary Trent Jr. can't get it off the glass. Bulls get the rebound. Blazers put their foot on the gas. Gary Trent Jr. into the body of Porter. Can't float it in, but a foul on Enes Kanter, fighting for the board. Dame to the middle once again. Gary Trent Jr. trying to find an open look for three. Can't get it. Chicago able to get the defensive stop. So for as well as the Blazers are shooting, impressive outing thus far. Jones Jr., C.J. McCollum, Carmelo Anthony, Gary Trent Jr., and Kanter on the floor. Gary Trent Jr., no traffic as he puts it in. 8 to shoot for Gary Trent Jr. Trying to use the Kanter screen, goes to his left, right hand, flips it up and in.
That's what we were talking about in the first half.
Dozen points for Gary off the bench. Step back three over Valentine is short. Tough three, no good. Oh, but the quick steal. Another look from three. Gary Trent Jr. with the rebound. So the Blazers. First free throw off for Gary Trent Jr. Led by Porter in his 17th.